Hi, my name is Jim Wheatcraft. I'm here to talk today about GLP-3, which is retatrutide, a triple agonist weight loss compound, similar to the GLP-1 and GLP-2, other than the fact this has a third compound in it that actually burns fat instead of muscle. It's a muscle preservative. Insulin, it helps with insulin sensitivity. It can lower your glucose numbers. It helps with kidney function, liver function, along with losing weight, but not a huge appetite suppressant. It's a major with the 1 and 2, they suppress your appetite severely, which malnutritions you, and you can have very adverse side effects, malnutrition, massive muscle loss, bone loss, take your hair fall out. This does not do that. This is more of a rebody composition drug. In testing, it came out to be 24% at 12 milligrams a week for 48 weeks. They titrate up from 2 milligrams for the first 4 weeks, then 4 milligrams the second 4 weeks. The third 4 weeks will be 6, then 8, and so on, or as tolerated. Some of the side effects are diarrhea, constipation, acid reflux. If you eat a couple hours before you go to bed, you can't eat before you go to bed anymore. That's one problem I had. So I had to eat 1 or 2 hours after I got done eating is when I would go to bed, and then I wouldn't have any issues. In my test subject, 3 months, 30 pounds, with about a 10% loss in strength, not in muscle, in strength, due to water weight. And for instance, my subject was squatting 480 pounds for 3 at 202. At 175 pounds, I was squatting 430 for 3. So it did have some strength loss, but I was still above and beyond. The last time my subject went down to 165 pounds, 170 pounds, 225 was max squat. So that's the difference. It's body recomposition instead of body starvation like the GLP-1 and GLP-2. They concentrate on heavy appetite suppression, which the GLP-2 is a little bit better because it does insulin sensitivity, helps with that, but that's about it. But still, it starves you, and you just get so weak. You're a fat skinny. I'm not interested in being a fat skinny. I want body recomposition. I want to save my muscle with burning the fat. And in doing that, you can't watch the scale. If you watch the scale, you're going to get depressed because the subject will lose 10 to 15 pounds, and all of a sudden they'll stall. But then you look in the mirror and you're like, okay, my pants are starting to fit different. Okay, they're fitting even more. Okay, it's body recomposition, so you can't look at the scale as much as you look at the mirror and your waistline and your chest line and your biceps, your triceps. Look at the muscle definition that comes in, because you want to be smaller, but you don't want to lose your muscle. So you don't want to be so small that you just walk around and can't do anything. You can't function. This is not like that. This is one of the peptides that I've tried out of 30 that I tested in my test subjects that actually work. This one I'm a firm believer in, and studies have shown the side effects are very mild: diarrhea, constipation, sensitive skin, vomiting. If you take too much, it's possible to vomit. A lot of the bodybuilder guys that take the PEDs are using it to cut. It's a lot safer than the other stuff they were using, and it works better and allows you to eat. And actually, you can up your calories a little bit. For them, they can up them up a little bit instead of running 2,000 or 2,500 to eat more and feel better and still lose weight and put on muscle as they're dieting down. It's pretty much the most remarkable thing I've used in the past 10 years. I don't use very much, but this actually worked when I started getting into the peptides. I used a lot of the fat burners, and they didn't really work. The BP157 works real well. TD500 for healing. They do. If you have cancer, apparently they will reproduce it because they reproduce the cells, so they'll reproduce it too. So you need to have to check before you take those. The GPL 1, 2, and 3 are perfectly safe for no evidence of any kind of cancer or making it grow or anything like that. Just weight loss. With the GLP-3, it's a fat burning. It burns more fat than it does the glycogen, so your body muscle can store the glycogen and it burns the fat, visceral fat. So it's a remarkable, absolutely remarkable compound. I'm a firm believer in it. I do sell kits. The kits are a small kit. It runs $130. It comes with the pins that need for the test subject, the back water, 12 milligram vial, the Retta, which has all been tested. It's got a COA, group analysis. They test it 3 times. Once it comes from China, because everything comes from China. Once when it gets here, they test it out, and then I'll send it out and have it tested when I get a batch, because I have to make quantities. And this is the 20 to 24 millimeter kit, or milligram kit. This runs, it would be 150, 160 for the kit, for 20, and then a 24 would run 190. You have to call me. I'm sorry. I think it's 130, and then if you go up more, it's $5 a milligram. So it'd be 20. 20 would be another $20. So 150 for 20, and then it would be 170 for the 24. That's what it is. Also for bodybuilders, we offer check your glucose in the morning. Make sure that you're taking your insulin, making insulin sensitivities on the spot for bodybuilding. We get this kit with the blood pressure monitor. Always check your blood pressure no matter what you're doing. Even if you're not doing anything, check your blood pressure. It's a silent killer. And then the oxygen level. You check your oxygen level. Kit that comes for bodybuilding. It's more for your professional bodybuilders and people that are serious and really want to get cut and really want to make it work for them. This runs $300 for the big kit. The smaller kit's about $50 cheaper, so I do like $250 to have all these. The kit about $150, and then or $250. I'm sorry, and then with the bigger volume one, the double the size, you'd be looking at $300, which last year like maybe 8 weeks or so the first time. So if you'd like to DM me to get more information, I'm on Facebook, James Wheatcraft or Jim Wheatcraft. If you have any questions, I can get you hooked up. You can also source it out, and you can buy it pretty much anywhere. You just gotta make sure they do have COAs, make sure they test the stuff, because like I said, it does come from China, and you want to have it tested at least once or twice just to make sure everything's legit, because you don't know what you're putting in. Somebody might be selling you fake stuff. Usually, like Modern Aminos has a 12 milligram kit, or not a kit, but just a vial, and it runs about $120. I sell it for $70. They got a 20 milligram for I think $228. Mine's $100. So I mean, you can get it anywhere you want. If you don't get it from me, I would recommend getting it from somewhere and trying it out if that's what your desire is, because it really works. I'm a firm believer in it. So DM me if you need anything, and thank you very much for watching this. Did I mention that it works really well? Really, really well?